the postseason, and he saved 19 shots, one shy of a tournament record. And away we go, the America East Conference Championship game. We will crown a winner in a couple of hours. One of these teams heading to the NCAA tournament, which starts next.
Shot and gets his 15th of the season.
And so Bryant starts with the 1-0 lead in the title game. And this is going to be a critical battle, of course, at the Faceoff X.
5 players with 40 points or more. The only other program in the country that have those types of number one offense, University of Virginia. So they are talented and deep and can beat you from a lot of different levels.
Off the Faceoff win, a save between the pipes, and Bryant collects it. The Bulldogs back in transition this way with that 2-0 lead. He's now got 62 points. That's one of the best totals in the America East. Leads the conference in that category. Boy, he just muscled right past LaPietro. One of the dependable short stick middies for Albany. Bryant has really controlled the face-offs in the early minutes. And they've won 3 of the first 4. And he says he just gushes over this freshman. Calls him just a tough box lacrosse player from Delta, British Columbia. Though here's Bryant again with another face-off win. It's 4th. And again, it's certainly down early here in the first quarter. But Scott Marr said it after that win a couple of days ago over Vermont. That one felt special. They really wanted to be the team to basically dethrone. And the freshman gets on the board. Certainly had a year that was respected by many around the conference. Pfeiffer landed on the all-rookie team. And
to 3. Great Dane's going to need to flip that script here in the AE Conference Championship game with the NCAA tournament on. That forces the defense to start sliding, and then if you have the skill to pick them apart while defenses are rotating, that's why you put up nearly 15 goals a game if you're the Bryant Bulldogs.
Nathan Laliberte is a little confused. And we've got the flag at the 9:59 mark in the second. Ivy League title game tomorrow, toppling Cornell. And Albany took a page out of their book by knocking off Vermont, the top seed and undefeated Catamounts, on Thursday to get back to its first conference championship game in a couple of years. They're trying to win it for the first time since the end of that dominant run in 2018. The scrum at the end of the play.
Yeah, and look, if you're watching this game thus far, it's 6-3. But Bryant's been pretty dominant, in my opinion, right now. Kind of getting what they want on the offensive end, winning the loose balls, scraps, winning ground balls, getting a little bit better goalie play. Albany is going to need to get a lot more in transition and kind of in the riding game. For the leading point getter of this Bryant team.
Yeah, man.
Groninger gets his 4th back-to-back goals for the leading point getter of this Bryant team.
Yeah, man, he has picked this team apart in 2023. So in a span of 4 weeks, let's count it up. Okay, Groninger had 5 on April 8th against this Great Danes team. He's got 4 in the first half. Of course, you expect Albany to make some adjustments. Who's got possession? Great Danes gather it.
Perfect release and pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, and Matt, that's a great illustration of 2 points there. Richmond, he was kind of one-dimensional. First year, he's a freshman. Early this season, Scott Marr said, look, he was kind of firing the same type of shot. We had to work with him. We adjusted some things, and he became a little less predictable. And so you see he's just reaped all the benefits from that. So now 33 goals on the year for this super skilled freshman. But particularly that low to high shot he has worked into his repertoire nicely. Bryant still by 3. That 4-goal advantage was its largest of this first half. I mean, it's been up since the opening minute. When it's
2.
Scott Marr's got a couple of really terrific freshmen. Pfeiffer, the other half of that Richmond-Pfeiffer tandem. And here we go. 36.1 to go. Albany is going to have a man-up opportunity.
Not a bad thing to have your first goal be that impactful.
And now Albany wins the face-off. 10 seconds left. They're on a 3-goal run here. 6 seconds. Got to do something. Richmond fires lefty and awkward. Just had to get rid of it. And Albany with a surge, a critical, the final minutes of that first half. So 30 minutes down, 30 minutes to go to determine the 2023 America East Conference champion. And
he buries in the back of the cage. Donatus at 7.
And so here we go, a 4-0 Albany run, although there's a flag that comes flying after the face-off. And so Bryant's going to have an opportunity. Second half to play. Kevin Croninger with 10 goals against Albany this year, 5 on April 8th. Nick Karnes had his sights set on the cage. He's got a couple of goals after face-offs this year. Bryant's able to ward it off. Now the 10-man ride from the Great Danes.
The nice pass to knot this game up. I mean, he's been, to me, the best Dodger for the Great Danes in this contest. And if you compare him with Silas Richmond, right, 2 freshmen, there's going to be a lot of points put on the board in Albany, New York, the next number of years.
He's got them both today. Parker Emmett, the sophomore from Houston, Georgia. When he was inserted into the lineup and at the attack position a bit more of late, that is what jump-started the offense in recent weeks for Albany, and first goal of this one, 40th of the year. And then the whistle after the face-off. Liberty is flummoxed again.
I think initially they were looking to see if there was a hold on Bryant. Good job from the refs coming together, discussing the stoppage in play, and they award the ball back to Bryant.
To your point, I think it's a great point you bring up. Albany has scored, at least we think, with 8.6 to go. The final score of each period. Late in the first to make it a 2-goal game. Late in the second to make it a 1-goal game. And late in the third, Pfeiffer's latest gives the Great Danes the 1-goal lead. With 1 quarter to go. There's only 8 of them. And, you know, I think what we saw in the Ivy League tournament yesterday is going to influence some things as well. Yale and Princeton, the 3 and 4 seeds, moving on.
That Michigan game's the chaos game, right? If the Wolverines are able to beat Maryland again, it's going to be some teams sweating, right? That are a shooter, and he's able to get to the far post.
42 goals on the year for Lonsinger. Albany with an open look. That time it was Karnes. But he bounced it wide of the cage. Albany keeps it.
And both these teams coming to the game, goalkeepers save less than 50%. Has Nutchman.
Bleeds everything Lacrosse. The hat trick today, and Albany wins its third faceoff. It's
here we go. Let's take a look.
Yep, it's Karnes at Laliberte. Who wants it? Laliberte. He's got it. 10 seconds left. Lets it go. Missed it wide. Backed up by Groninger. One of those teams scores, and of course you have a quick intermission between overtime. So, wow, this has been a fun one, and exciting and exhilarating one at Virtue Field in Burlington this afternoon. With Matt Ward, Kevin Fitzgerald with you. Bryant from Groninger that went wide, that would have maybe won it. We went scoreless in the first overtime, and so overtime number 2 to determine a champion. Laliberte against Jake Piscino. Next goal wins. Bryant with possession. They had the man up, clock just run out, so now we are at even strength